everyone, how you doing today? I am back, and before we get into the topic of today's video, I have a couple things I would like to get out of the way first. First of all, again, it's been like, a few weeks now, almost a month, since my last upload, and I apologize for that. I think I explicitly said in that last video, and in a community post, that it would not be as long a wait between videos. I hope you all can understand, here's the issue. Sonic has been very silent these last couple months. No games, no cartoon, no comic, nothing. So the franchise hasn't really been on my mind. This may shock you to find out, but my life does not revolve around Sonic. I'll give you a minute to process this. And as such, when the franchise isn't really on my mind, that doesn't do great things for my mostly Sonic-centric YouTube channel. That's an excuse, and you know what they say about excuses, but that's just what it is. So I apologize for that, and I will try harder to be more frequent with my uploads in the future. Second thing, I'm going to be very critical of Sega in this video, so I figured I'd say something nice about them before I do that. Aaron Weber, as you all saw, recently departed as social media manager of Sonic. Well, I never met the dude personally, but everything I've seen seems like a stand-up guy, so I just want to say thank you, Mr. Weber, for everything you've done for this community. Thank you for everything you've done for this franchise. And whatever job Sega has you holding now, I hope it fills you with as much joy as you filled us with during your time running Sonic social media. So, now, with that out of the way. At the time of this recording, we are currently only a few days away from June 23rd. AKA Sonic's 29th birthday, AKA the New Game Plus event. Now, Sonic fans are very anxious. It's been a while. We haven't heard anything about a new game. And surely, after all this time making us wait, this will be where they announce the next game, right? Right? It's Sonic's birthday. Everything falls into place. This has got to be it. And I'm concerned, guys. I don't think we're getting an announcement that day. Now, I want to be wrong. In fact, you know what? YouTube? Look at me. Look at me. If I am wrong, if there is a game announcement on the 23rd, I want you all to come back to this video and comment, "You're an idiot," down below. Do it. I will heart every single one of those comments. Anyway, I haven't been in this community super long, comparatively speaking, compared to, a lot of people, I'm sure, but so the only thing I really have to compare to in regards to announcing a new game is the Sonic 25th anniversary party, where they announced both Forces and Mania. Notice the social media leading up to that event, and compare that to the social media leading up to New Game Plus. Maybe I'm wrong, but I follow Sonic on Twitter, just like you should all follow me on Twitter, shameless plug. Anyway, I follow Sonic on Twitter. I don't know if I've seen anything for them advertising this, but if you look back at the 25th anniversary party, they had tons of stuff. They wanted to make it very clear to everyone who gave a damn about Sonic to have your eyes on this event for the reveal of the next game. We haven't gotten that for this. And I think, a lot of people were quick to, when Weber said on one of their last live streams, he said something to the effect of that they had nothing crazy planned for South by Southwest. And my predictions for South by Southwest were that they were going to do something similar to when they teased Team Sonic Racing. It was going to be, a cryptic little teaser, maybe like a logo in like silhouette or whatever, and then they were going to say that we would get more information during the summer. But as it stands right now, I don't see how we're getting a game announcement a few days from now. Again, I would love to be wrong. But I think that also brings us to a topic that I've wanted to discuss for a while. And that's the warring that's been going on in this fan base, and thankfully it's died down a bit. You have two factions. One faction who's like, Sega, you're a game development company. You don't seem to be developing very many games. At least, on the Sonic side. And you have another side that's like, yes, but do you remember what happened the last time they rushed a game? And the time before that they rushed a game, even though, that was the second best Sonic game ever, but whatever. So we should just give them time. You know, don't worry. We'll get the game when we get the game. Let's just all calm down a bit. And both sides of the argument have merit, but I think, especially if this month comes to an end without us getting a new game announcement, I think it is entirely justified for Sonic fans to be upset about the silence we've gotten since Forces. Now, do I think we should be immature? Do I think we should spam every post on social media with, "Where's our new game?" No, of course not. You know, we're all adults. Well, okay, well, we're probably not all adults, but you know what I mean. We all know basic human decency. But again, that being said, I want to, you know, put my stake, you know, where I stand on this argument. No amount of fan backlash is going to make Sega rush the game. Sonic 06 was rushed for holiday season. Same with Sonic Boom. Well, Sonic Boom is a whole other mess in and of itself. Fans didn't do that. And fans won't do it this time. And let's say even that they did. It's been years since Forces. Sonic Unleashed is one of the biggest, most expansive, most well-polished Sonic games you'll ever play. It was made in roughly 2 years. It came out 2 years after the last major release, at least. So I think, if anything, it's right to be concerned about what's going on at Sega if it takes this long to make a game. Because let's be honest here, they're not making Skyrim. They're making a Sonic game. Again, I think Unleashed, objectively, in terms of content, probably the biggest Sonic game. 2 years. Now, again, I'm not a game developer. I don't claim to know anything about making games. But at what point should we step back and go, hey guys, you know, knock on the window and go, oh, what you doing in there? And I think it's right to be concerned, because as much as they want to make the argument quality over quantity, you know, we should just wait. We waited 4 years for Forces. And you can make the argument, oh, Boom, oh, Mania. Well, Mania came out a few months before Forces regardless, but even still, both of those were not made by Sonic Team. They didn't take any resources or development people from Sonic Team. And people will, of course, comment below, but Forces was only made in 1 year. Here's the thing, guys, and I don't mean to sound rude or callous or disrespectful to anyone who worked on the game. No one cares. No one cares that it only took 1 year. If I'm a consumer, if I'm someone who isn't super plugged into all this Sonic stuff, I see a game on a shelf, I go, it's that Sonic guy. I liked him back in the 90s, and I pick up the game and I pay for it and I take it home, and I either like the game or I don't like the game. They had 4 years. Whether or not they spent it well, that's up for debate. But you can't justify Forces being the way it is because it only had 1 year of development time. And don't get me wrong, I like Forces. I am incredibly biased. I have a lot of nostalgia when it comes to that game. That was the first Sonic game I hyped up pre-release. But I can see its faults, and I can see why people were disappointed with it. So, I don't understand this mentality of, well, if we just give them more time. We gave them more time. We gave them 4 years. And we got Forces. But yeah, so, I just wanted to, you know, say that, guys, you know. But I think one last thing on that topic is that we shouldn't be fighting with each other over it. Whether or not you're advocating for us to leave Sega alone and give them all the time they need, or if you're advocating for Sega to show us something because they've been very silent, and you just want to know whether or not you'll like this next game, because maybe you didn't like the last game or whatever. At the end of the day, we all love this stupid blue hedgehog. And we have the stance we have because we want to see what's best for it. So, you know, the next time you're on Twitter talking or whatever, and I've been guilty of this, you know, but just remember that you both want the same thing at the end of the day. That's just my 2 cents on it. Again, I'll try to get back to uploading more frequently. The Sonic IDW comics are coming back pretty soon, so you guys can expect my reviews on that. But yeah, again, I hope I'm wrong. I really want to have the next Sonic game be revealed on the 23rd. And if it is, again, come back and tell me I'm an idiot in the comments. But I don't know. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and help grow the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.